Welcome to this tutorial on researching with the Eastern Townships Archives Portal. The Eastern Townships Archives Portal, or ETAP, was established in 2016 as a multilingual, multi-repository online archives management database for archival institutions situated in the Eastern Townships of Quebec. You can access the database by going to townshipsarchives.ca. Funding for the establishment of this database was provided by Library and Archives Canada, and it's now managed by the Eastern Townships Resource Centre. The database hosts archival descriptions for the Eastern Townships Resource Centre as well as its regional partners on an access to memory or A2M platform. The database facilitates regional sharing of archival descriptions across institutions. This tutorial will focus on advanced searching using ETAP. If you're interested in learning more about browsing or basic searching with this database, you can check out the tutorials that are dedicated to those topics. You should also check out the browsing tutorial first, as it provides background information about archival descriptions on ETAP. For now, let's get into advanced searching with the Eastern Townships Archives Portal. To begin an advanced search on the Eastern Townships Archives Portal, click on the search box in the header bar, and then click Advanced Search. You can also conduct an advanced search from the basic search results page, because the advanced search options are really just a panel on the search results page. So from advanced search options, the first thing that you can do is choose which field you're going to search in. So you can type in your search term here, for example, Hatley, and then you can choose from here which field you want to search in. So we can search by title, archival history, scope and content, extent and medium, subject, name and place access points, genre access points, identifier, reference code, digital object text, finding aid text, creator, or any field except for the finding aid text. So let's say we want to search by title. We can then just hit search and we'll see our search results. The next thing that we can do with advanced searching is use Boolean searching logic. So we can do that by clicking the Add New Criteria button just below the advanced search box. So we've already included our first search term, Hatley, and then if we click Add New Criteria, we have the options to either select and or not. So we can use the term Hatley and, for example, parade. Or we can change this to Hatley not parade or Hatley or parade. So this is going to change the search results that you receive. You can also do this by typing the Boolean operators directly into the advanced search box. So we can type in Hatley and parade. And when you search, for example, using the and, this is going to give you all archival descriptions that include both of these terms, but not necessarily in the same order. If you use not, it will give you search results with the first term that do not include the second term. And if you use or, it will give you search results that include one or both of the search terms that you've entered. One thing that you should know if you're entering, for example, Hatley and parade or festival, for example, if you're combining different Boolean operators, the ranking is as such. The term not takes precedence over and the term and takes precedence over or. So that's how it will rank your search results. So whenever you're ready, you just hit enter or click search and you will be provided with your search results. Another form of Boolean searching that you can use are using special characters. So for example, in our basic searching tutorial, we discussed including multi-word search terms within quotation marks. So for example, building committee, we can put it in quotation marks, and this means that we'll search exactly for the words building and committee in that order, and both have to appear in the archival description. Other special characters that we can use are the asterisk. So the asterisk is the multiple character wildcard. So that means that if we include the asterisk at the end of a word, so for example, here we've written SCHOO asterisk, that will give you all search results for any words that begin with those letters but can have any ending. So we can get results like this for schools, school, schooling, schoolhouse, and even the name schoolcraft. Another Boolean searching character that we can use is the question mark. So the question mark is the single character wildcard. It works similarly to the asterisk, except it can only replace one character. So for example, with the name Edmund, if you know that you saw a record on the database that included the name Edmund, but you're not sure if it was spelled M-O-N-D or M-U-N-D, you could put the question mark in the place of those letters, and your search results would include results with both O or U. There are several other special characters that you can use in your Boolean advanced searches. Those are included in the Access to Memory documentation on advanced searching, which will be linked below the video. The next thing you can do when you're conducting an advanced search on the Eastern Townships Archives Portal is to add limits and filters. So you can see here you have options to limit your results. You can limit by repository, so we could look for records that are only held by the Société d'Histoire de Waterville. Another limit is by top level description. So in this case, you would type in the name of the font or collection that you wanted to search within. And as you can see, you have options from all different repositories. So just make sure that you're choosing the right one if that's what you'd like to do. You can also filter your advanced search results. So you can do so by the level of description. So if you only want to see collections or font or items, you can choose that here. You can filter by whether or not there's a digital object available. So this is just a yes or a no. You can filter by finding aid. So you have yes, no, generated, or uploaded. So those are all options for the finding aid. You can filter by copyright status. So if you're looking for something that's in the public domain, you would choose that, or items under copyright or unknown. And you can filter by general material designation. So this is just the general type of record that you're looking for. So if you're looking for images, you might choose graphic material. If you're looking for maps, you could choose cartographic material, and so on. You can also filter by date range. So when you do this, you can either type in a date or you can choose it from this calendar widget that appears below. So you choose the month and the year. You should include a start and an end date, and you have the options to either type in just a start year and an end year, or type in a year, month, day, and year, month, day. If you only type in year and month, you'll receive an error message and be prompted to include a day as well. So if you'd like to search a particular month, just do the first day of the month to the last day of the month. Something that you should know about the dates on the Eastern Townships Archives Portal, when we enter approximate dates, for example, a decade range or a century, the database behind this can sometimes get confused by them. So if you're searching for records before the year 1900, for example, you could just type in 1900 as the end date, but sometimes the database will give you some wonky search results. So we recommend that you also include a start date, even if it's a very early one. So you could put the year 1200, and you know that there are no records before then on this database, but that will ensure that you get relevant search results when you're searching. And the last thing that we should consider when you're entering a date range is whether you'd like it to be overlapping or exact. So if we look here for overlapping, it will mean that any description whose start or end dates touch or overlap the target date range will be returned, but not necessarily, the records don't all have to fall exactly within that time period. Or exact, in that case, the start and end dates of the records have to fall within the date range that you've provided. So those are your options for limiting and filtering your advanced searches. Once you're ready to conduct your search, you can hit the search button down here, or you can hit enter on your keyboard. If for whatever reason you decide that you'd like to clear all of the search parameters that you've applied, you can hit the reset button instead, and you're brought back to a clean slate and you can start over. The final aspect of advanced searching that we'll quickly discuss is expert searching. So this is a method of searching that uses codes that are provided in the access to memory documentation that allow you to search very specific indexed fields. So some of the things you could search for with an advanced search are archival descriptions that were modified within a certain date range, or descriptions that have certain fields that are empty. So this is really helpful if you're conducting research, for example, on archival databases or archival description practices. But as we said, it's a highly specific method of searching that probably won't be applicable for most researchers. So instead of talking about it too much, we recommend that you check out the access to memory documentation, which will be linked below, and that provides more information on expert searching as well as the codes that you need to search for specific indexed fields. We've reached the end of this tutorial on advanced searching with the Eastern Townships Archives Portal. We hope that you've learned some new strategies for conducting your advanced searches. We also recommend that you check out our tutorials on browsing and basic searching with the Eastern Townships Archives Portal to learn the tricks that are provided there. In the meantime, we thank you for watching and wish you good luck with your research.